Well, good morning and welcome to another gorgeous day here in Fuerteventura. Today we're in the village of Triquivijate and we have this fantastic detached 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom villa to show you today with its own swimming pool, and it even has its own small football pitch and, of course, more importantly, beautiful pool area and entertainment area. But just look at the views you have here across the dry riverbed. There's the actual horse riding centre here in Triquivijate. It's very, very popular indeed. And you can see its gorgeous views out down to the mountains to the south of Fuerteventura and across to the coastline. And looking further northwards, the road that leads up and across the mountains to the capital of Puerto del Rosario. Beautiful open views from this villa. The villa itself has a plot of over 1,500 square meters. And of course, you can just imagine then the spaces that you have. This little aerial view just shows you the main house look there. The terracotta roof there is actually an extension. That's actually a dining room and a home office music studio. You'll notice there's plenty of roadside car parking, but also your own driveway and access to the front facade of the property. But again, just look at the position of this villa, views across the dry riverbed to the coastline. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, just coming into the villa now, firstly, there's loads of car parking just along the roadside. As you can see here, you've actually got a double width car parking bay. I love this front garden here, featured with these lovely light white stones and of course mature planting. But just look where we are in terms of those distant views up to the mountains here in Triquivijate. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, that's the street or the road that actually leads you out of the village to Puerto del Rosario. But first, let's get you inside. It's just a quick pano really of that running gate there, and of course your main entrance driveway and the frontage of this villa. As you can see, the facade, as you'll notice, this main entrance, you've got a double car parking space here as well. We're just coming in the front door. Firstly, you'll notice this really lovely sedimentary natural stone walling outside, and that's very much part of the landscape here in Triquivijate, so it's very in keeping. Firstly, though, as we're coming through here, you have this entrance hallway, as you can see here, beautiful floors, and of course that communicates out to the accommodations, to the kitchen, but firstly, the living room. We're just coming in to the living room through the arch there, as you can see. Really beautiful, quite a modern feeling and spacious living room this. You'll notice this massive TV just underneath the internal staircase that leads up to the accommodation. But you have here a really spacious, very comfortable sofa area, and of course these lovely light grey floor tiles that match the sofa as well. And there's additional space leading you out to the pool, but also here this very modern archway that leads through to another whole area which is used as a separate dining room. Well, you'll notice loads of light coming into the living room from the pool terrace, but as you come through this arch, look, a really beautiful dining space has been created. Again, very light floors here in terms of the choice of tiles, beautifully decorated, as you can see, and you do have this gorgeous dining table here that can actually sit 8 people when you are entertaining friends and family, of course. And then on this side, a really comfortable sofa seating area with views out to the swimming pool. Just a quick pano really of this living space, just so you get a better idea of how large it really is. Of course, you've always got a view out to your pool terrace from here, and I just love that iconic mountain there. But just coming back inside, look, and through that archway to the dining space, again, also just to give you a better idea of the actual sizes of this space. And this space here, really, it's fantastic as a reading area, and of course, views straight out there to your swimming pool as well. Now, just along the front driveway entrance to the villa, with the extension of the dining room, they've actually created an additional room here on the front of the property, and that's created a really lovely music room or home office. Home office or music studio, whichever really takes your fancy. It's a very, very convenient space, this. And of course, look, looking straight out to your main driveway. Just leaving the living room for the moment and into the kitchen. Firstly, coming back to this main entrance hallway. Again, another lovely arch that leads you into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen itself, very, very modern indeed. Loads and loads of storage space here with these big white cupboards, as you can see. There is a lovely silestone top here. Again, all the way through. It's actually quite a light grey, very modern feeling. And you do have this huge, great big gas stove and oven, which I absolutely love. And this very, very cool glass extractor. And then on this side, look, more space. And of course, always a view out to the mountains from here. The kitchen then is particularly well equipped and very, very modern. That whole unit on the left-hand side there, floor to ceiling, it's a freezer, and next to that, floor to ceiling, a fridge. And as you can see here, beautiful countertop here, silestone. It's a man-made stone, very, very hard wearing. And of course, you've got that lovely gas hob oven and extractor. And then on this side, look, loads more storage. Of course, view out to your driveway. Now for the accommodation, literally just across the hall entranceway are the two of the ground floor double bedrooms. First, the guest. Well, just coming in here, first thing to notice is the air conditioning, of course, that you have here. Lovely grey slate floor tiles. It is a double, as you can see, loads of space here and views out to the mountains and, of course, your entrance driveway. The guest bedroom, just coming in, as you can see here, look, quite spacious. Again, the same very modern light grey slate floor tiling all the way through, views out to your driveway. Now, separating both of the bedrooms downstairs, of course, is the shower room. Floating drawer sink there on the left-hand side. You can see it's a very modern style of walk-in shower with ventilation window and, of course, tiled floor to ceiling. And on the other side of the bathroom is, of course, the master bedroom. A bit larger this, and it does have an ensuite bathroom of its own. Huge, great big bank of wardrobe space on this side here, but loads of space here as well. Now the master bedroom really, with the ensuite there, is just that much larger, as you can see here. Again, fully air conditioned here, look. You do have fantastic views off across the pool to the mountains, but also look at the wardrobes here all the way along the wall. Another floating and drawer sink unit there. Tiled again, floor to ceiling, ventilation window, and of course, a very modern style of shower. Well, that's the downstairs accommodation. And before we get you outside by the pool, let's get you up to the master bedroom. Well, just coming upstairs, you have a bedroom one side, but first the shower room. The upstairs bathroom then, same floor tiles all the way through the property, and again, floating sinks, plus that very modern walk-in shower. And then across the hall, you do have this master bedroom. Again, it's huge up here. You'll notice really, really tall pitch ceilings here, which I love. And you do have this built-in wardrobe. As you can see, really flows very, very nicely. And I can actually see across the pool to the distant coastline of Fuerteventura from here. So upstairs, just across the hallway from the bathroom, you'll notice two sets of windows, one looking out to your private terraces. Of course, this one here also looking out to the swimming pool and out to the mountains as well. But again, really lovely high pitch ceilings here. Well, just stepping out onto this huge, great big rooftop terrace coming out from your master bedroom here. You'll see in the distance those beautiful iconic mountains there as well. Of course, all the way around here, look, even a view of the ruin at the top of the hill, and I can actually see past the restaurant La Finca and off to the village of Triquivijate. Quick pan of this upstairs terrace. It's a huge space, really, quite useful for your laundry as well, and you do have some phenomenal surrounding views of the mountains from here. Well, just coming down these central stairs to the poolside, really quite a classic facade here, very, very attractive indeed, and just look where it takes us out to. Poolside, this is a huge pool, perfect for doing your lengths. You'll notice there's some bench seating here and some areas where you can actually lie in the shallows and just look at the extent of it. And of course, distant views out to the mountains. But really, have a look at this entertainment room here. Really superb if you're going to be entertaining friends and family. So outside and poolside, again, fantastic dining space out here. Beautiful plants, as you can see here. And just coming around to the pool, I love the tiling of the floor and the terrace area here. Very stylish. You've got loads and loads of space, as you can see here, in terms of sitting out space. Of course, this is actually due south and west facing, and you'll notice the pool is actually got a cover there, and of course, across the side is the actual entertainment area. Now, if you do want to go for a long walk or even a horse ride, of course, the actual horse riding centre is literally just down that dry riverbed. You've got your own football pitch, of course. And again, just another view, different angle really of the pool area and of course the facade of this villa. Well, just coming in off the pool side here, you'll notice the glass bifolding doors, of course, really, really great because they're allowing a lot of light in here. But look at this, a bespoke, customized wood burning oven here for your pizzas, of course. And on this side here, Silverstone worktop surface, really quite large, very, very professional looking. And just look at this. You know I love a barbecue, but look at this one. Absolutely fantastic charcoal barbecue. It's got a level adjuster here. And of course, you can put your logs in here and take out the embers to use. On this side, you do have a gas stove as well, just in case you're baking extra for the barbecue. And then again, here, look, this is the great big dining area that you can sit out with your friends. All professional equipment along here, double fridge freezer as well. And right at the end, a really cool chill out space where, of course, you can watch your favorite movies. Well, if you are going to have friends and relatives come over and you really want to show off your cooking skills, well, there's no excuse in this villa because look at this. The appliances you have are all beautifully designed, top quality. Just look at this barbecue, for example, here. And you also have the practicality, look, built in. Proper worktop surfaces here, look. And then, of course, this lovely dining space. And then either watching your home movies, holiday movies, if you like. It's just a great entertainment space here, always looking out to the pool. Beautifully done, very, very well protected here. And you do also have this gorgeous bathroom. Again, it's a walk-in shower here. Beautiful marble style of tiles and roof line here as well. Ventilation windows looking out to the garden and mountains. Well, there you go. I hope that was a helpful virtual tour, if you like, of this fantastic villa here in Triquivijate. A couple of points from me, really. Firstly, you do have, of course, the main house, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms there, and that upstairs view from the master bedroom, really quite phenomenal. But you do also have an extension for that dining room compared to some of the other villas here, and additionally that home office space. Plus, of course, and maybe more importantly, this fantastic pool area just here behind me, very, very along the pool, and exceptionally, that huge, great big dining space outside, which is really, really usable, of course, all of the year here. For me, though, it's always about the position, and being in Triquivijate, it's a charming village. It's very, very quiet here. And from this particular viewpoint, not only can you see the mountains at the front of the villa, but off to the distance here and the coast of Fuerteventura. Now, all the details, as always, are with the team, Goldacre Estates. You can click the link here on YouTube. It'll take you directly to the web listing of this property where you see all of the photos, of course, the price. And if you do want to arrange a viewing, I do recommend it. info@goldacreestates.com. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Goldacre Estates is Fuerteventura's award-winning estate agent, here to help you every step of the way. This could be your paradise on earth. Visit goldacreestates.com or call us today on 0034 928 535044.